Hello everybody, welcome back to Victoria 2. Last time we were just kind of gathering up forces, and today is just gonna be waiting for our fucking infamy to drop below what is safe. Because we currently have very, 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 very high infamy. For reasons, mostly. Actually, it's mostly because of our attempted, our conquering of the French Algeria. No, it wasn't from the French Algeria. I think actually we might still be recovering from the French Algeria. But, you know, we're still waiting for that to go down. Honestly, once it does go down, though, we are going to be fully ready and willing to go to war against our most annoying enemies. The Ottoman Empire. We will be going up against the Ottoman Empire at some point during this video. Today will be that day where we fight the Ottomans. In one way or another, we shall fight the Ottomans no matter what. Ottoman Africa will be ours, whether they want it to or not. And I will not have any objections by the Ottomans. My hope is that they don't ally with anybody before I get ready for war. Which honestly is just waiting for the infamy to go down to like 14 or something. Actually, go down to 12, I think. 12 needs to be the safe zone, because at 12, even if we get the full 11, we'll only get like 23. Sorry. So it's like 11 infamy max to get the casus belli. Meaning that in order for the move of acquire states to be a justifiable war defense, the max is 11, meaning we have to wait until it goes down, way down. We have to have our infamy damn near bottom in order to just be safe in case they in case they figure out our little plot to conquer Tripoli in the name of the French Empire, which is just going to be something we need to do. In the meantime, we are just going to be kind of chilling here. So, yeah. No. We're just kind of mad chilling here. You know, so just kind of chilling here, waiting for our infamy to pop to go down, waiting for railroads to go. Honestly, I should focus a bit on the Navy, but Navy intelligence isn't much obliged at the moment. And honestly, I don't blame them. But for the time being, we just kind of gotta sit here and wait for the Ottomans to finally let us invade. It's going down slowly. Very, very slowly. We will flex imperial muscles soon enough. But until then, we kind of are just stuck in a place of eternal damnation until we can actually do something, which looks like it's going to be within the next several years. No matter what, I will claim Ottoman Africa. Ottoman Africa will no longer be Ottoman Africa. We will have pushed them out of Ottoman Africa. I would love to have Madagascar as well. Africa is going to be our big head honcho in places that we want to go. It will be quite enjoyable. However, this does mean we're stuck here waiting, meaning I am more than willing to just let this go dramatic speed up and just kind of let time pass us by, because it's not like we're doing anything at the moment. Let's stay in support of residency. I have nothing against residency. I'm not worried. If anybody wants to come live here, they can serve the military. We'll give them free room on board. For them to be willing to fight whatever dumbass war we throw them in. Alright, academic training. Hey, some more morale. That's good. Always good to have some extra morale on the back pocket of yourself. Oh, the same. We are just kind of sitting here. The first half of this video is going to be calm, and then the second half of this video is just going to be constant warfare against the Ottomans. It's a really balanced way of doing things, you know? I probably should be focusing a bit on my navy, considering the fact that I really don't have one. I mean, I do have one. It's our army of man-of-wars and frigates that are sitting off the coast of Tripoli. Which isn't really a bad place for them, per se. Like, they're kind of just there, but they also are not too outdated. I mean, it's hard to be outdated when it's literally the start of the game. Not a lot of things are outdated by that point. Such a peaceful time in the history of France. No wars being fought. It's incredibly fun to just sit here and watch time fly by as we wait for infamy to finally catch up with us. Alright. We are successfully building up our troops. You know, which is good, which is always good. We always love a good buildup of soldiers before a big battle. It's a very important part of the ritual. We do have our 3 groups of like 27,000 men in the south, but we could always have more, ready to die for their country and its conquest. Alright, this is about 30,000 troops, just pure 30,000 men, just guys, just 30,000 dudes, and like 1 cavalry, 1 Hussarian cavalry, the 30,000 troop infantry. Gotta love them. Gotta love the charge of the 30,000. Meanwhile, the rest of them are popping up now. Much to my chagrin, because I kind of hoped I would have been able to do this without having to manually move everybody to the center of the universe. aka the center of France. Alright. We almost have another group of 30,000, and this one is going to be a lot less troops. More actually usable soldiers than just a troop. 27,000 troops and like one guy on a horseback. No, this time it's multiple people on horseback, a couple of normal troops, and then a singular guy on artillery. And we're just gonna get more artillery. You know what? In that case, we are just going to go reinforce the other troops on land and just hope they live to see the future. Alright, we'll send you over here. Bolster your numbers up to 30,000. Your numbers are up to 30,000. We have about 6 groups of 30,000 up there. You know, we're just kind of casually fucking chilling here. Nothing major happening. But the slow, painfully slow demobilizing of more and more and more troops. Make more artillery. We could always use more artillery. Artillery is the bread of life. Or in this case, the bread of absolute fucking annihilation. That is the backbone of the French military. Alright, yay, we got the research for a railroad. I think we focus on Navy then. I do so say that would be the next best idea for a warmongering people such as ourselves. We have 30,000 men. About 6,000 more on the way. As we wait here patiently for the tides of the universe change. We're all the way down to 15. We're almost there. We're slowly getting there. Inch by monochrome inch. Just gotta wait for 13 to be safe. Just in case. It's Morocco. Nah, if I was gonna fight Morocco, I would actually, fucking conquer Morocco. I'm not here for this playful little banter. I'm here to conquer. Mostly the Ottoman Empire. They have no good relations with any major world powers. They are not allied to any major world power. We, however, are enabled to Austria, and as such we should be more than fine as we launch an invasion of Ottoman Africa, who, for the record, is significantly weaker than us in almost every conceivable manner. They are the rank 8th, we are the rank 2nd. We should be able to declare war on them if we had the ability to do so. Which is mostly curtailed by this beautiful number up here and its slow, agonizing descent into madness. No matter what, we will declare war. Oh, we'll wait. At this point, we might as well wait for the reduction of prestige fully. So we can take as much as the Ottoman Empire as we can. And by that I mostly mean Tripoli, Libya, and maybe a copy of Aleppo. Aleppo seems quite good. Oh, they went into debt. I love being like just everybody's piggy bank, because that means like we get so many debt collection things. People have taken out so many loans. They didn't even take out a big loan. They took out like the smallest loan possible. Denmark took out the most loans. If Denmark defaults on its payments, I want my money back, but like I don't fucking care about them. I really do want to declare war on the Ottomans. I will take as much of the Ottoman Empire as I humanly possibly can. I will have no stopping of my imperial gains. Is the British at war or something? No, they're just moving around the navy. They're just shuffling their navy around for no discernible reason. It is absurdly simple to understand. I want more conquest. I wish I could obtain more conquest, but unfortunately the universe conspires against me. Just want to go into war so badly. I have what? 80, but like 70 something thousand troops just sitting at the border, just wanting to take a bite out of the Ottoman Empire. It truly is a wondrous sight. I do so hope I can take over the land that belongs to the Ottomans. We will fight the diseases by any available means. And we will continue to sit here. Sorry about that. I am doing this quite late, as I do most of my recordings. Don't ask me why I do them so late, I'm not really quite sure. Honestly, myself. I'm back to work next week. We've been, like, closed for, like, a remodel for years. No, literally since last year. Like, end of last year, to be fair here. I'm not saying that we've just been closed this entire fucking time, but, you know, I am also saying we have been closed this entire fucking time. Prestige is such a pain. I really do hate the prestige. It is such an annoying little concept. Why do I... Not prestige. Why am I talking about prestige? I'm talking about infamy. Infamy is the most annoying thing ever created by humanity. It just makes for an utter annoyance when I'm trying to declare war against my enemies. Like, I want Ottoman Africa. I will have Ottoman Africa. Hell, I might even have Egypt because, you know, fuck me. Honestly, though, I might start trying to sphere Egypt. We will prep for Operation Otter. Operation Otter. That's officially what we're calling this now. That is officially canon now to this story. Operation Otter. The invasion of the Ottoman Empire. Using our combined might to absolutely wreck the fuck out of the Ottoman Empire in every conceivable way imaginable. curtailing them so hard that they can never become a threat to my power in the area ever again. It's beautiful. We're gonna try to coax Egypt onto our side as we wait for our infamy to drastically increase. So here we sit, unable to do anything but wait for our goddamn infamy. Gotta love infamy. Such a fun mechanic. I hope y'all are liking the series, by the way. I honestly wasn't expecting it to do as well as it did when it first released. Oh! You're gonna declare interest in this crisis. Okay. Funnily enough. We can back the Ottomans or we can back Greece. I'm impartial, so supporting Greece. I'll support the Greece in their endeavors. I am more than willing to support Greece in any of its endeavors. But this one does look like it's actually going to boil down to a war. Spain strongly backs the Russians. Austria is strongly inclined to support the Russians. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a world war. Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm fucking down for this. So we're fighting the North Germans and the UK. And we have the Russians, the Austrians, and the Spaniards. Alright, this might be a mobilization moment. Because we have several fronts here that are going to become an immediate concern. The first thing we need to do is get some troops up to the north. Because if this actually broils into a war, which it's looking like it might, we will very much need the support in the north. I'll proceed with an alliance offers from Serbia. And lets me see more of what's going on. Alright. Looks like we get our war with Ottomans after all, just in a very much different context than I was originally expecting. Oh fuck, I forgot about the sides. Forgot about the North German Federation. We have to go fight the North Germans. It's a part of this conquest. We're gonna need to slow this hella down when the war starts. Stop leaking, girl. It's a bad time. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright. This is about to go insane if this goes into a war. They're still both strongly inclined to support our Russian side. They still need to make an official backing, though. Otherwise, they lose a massive amount of prestige from this whole mess. Unless they're trying to, like, stop this from turning into a war, which I don't think it's going to at this point. Like, I think it's unavoidable. War will be declared whether they win it or not. Just, come on, back our side. Back our side. You know we're gonna be the ones who win. Just back our side. Just back the side you know is going to win. Which is our side. If you back us. This is still a really even fight. Yeah, my god. This is about to be a bloody mess. Alright. We We are fully prepared to declare war on the Ottomans should the need arise. We will happily go to war against the Ottoman scum. Alright, we got Spain on our side. He is right. Only war will solve this now. Oh my god. War will break out in less than 100 days if a diplomatic solution is not found. This... I don't know. This is like massively fucking like sped up what I thought was about to happen. But you know, when in Rome. We're gonna have to fight all of the fucking like German Federation areas. We're basically gonna have to fight off of Germany. And without Austria as well. We're gonna have to push in hard initially. And we're gonna have to fight Belgium. Oh fuck, we're gonna have to fight Belgium. Fuck. Luckily we're gonna have the Netherlands to help deal with Belgium, but like it is cold comfort. Hold me, child. I'm a dog in my lap. I'm trying to keep her calm. This is a very important time. A very important crossroads in human history. Alright. No, stop it. Calm down. Alright, we're gonna get you all up north. Yeah, we're gonna get all of you up north here. You're gonna go right there. You're gonna go kind. Because you know what? We're gonna fucking need it. Stop licking. I'll bet you. Stop licking. Stop licking. I'm serious. Oh my god. And war is gonna break out. They either make the peace now or war has been declared inevitable, as they say. War is inevitable at this point. All we can hope is that our armies are strong enough to weather the storm. No, Belle, lay down. Sophie, lay down. This is a very... Hang on, I need to pause this. Sophie, lay down. Get in the bed. Lay in the bed. Be a good girl and just lay in the bed. That a girl. Atta girl. Okay. I'm gonna call for full mobilization. Alright. We've declared for mobilization. War has begun. Oh my fucking god. We have quite a big alliance on our side. We aren't at war with the Belgians, thankfully, but we are at war with them. Okay, they didn't call in any of their allies. So we just have to worry about staving off naval conquests as we charge in from the south and try to take as much of this land as we can. We will grant military access to the Spaniards. Oh, fuck, they have a navy. They have a fucking navy and a half. Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, no, we're gonna need to slow this down. Alright, we won the initial battle of Tripoli. Alright. We have two militaries fighting off the initial British assault. We're gonna charge through and continue fighting them from that side. Alright. We are successfully being able to repel the initial invasion. Alright. We're also gonna send our naval units. No, we're not gonna send our naval units out. We're gonna keep our Alright, we fought and won the Battle of Dunkirk. Dope. Alright. Alright. Fan out across the countryside. I need you all defending like every nook and cranny you possibly can. Alright, we're gonna go support the naval units of the Spaniards down south. We are... Alright, our northern troops are doing quite well for themselves. Holy fuck. We lost a lot of your troops trying to take Guadalajara. Alright, we're gonna pull you back to Cabez so as to not completely ruin all our chances. Alright. We're gonna continue our conquering of the individual... Fuck! Fuck, they broke through! Fuck, they're breaking through! Alright, send. Full send, full send. Fuck, I forgot they could just send troops through there anyways. Alright. That's where they sent the most of their punch through. Alright, we won the second Battle of Dunkirk. Alright. We have troops on the way to support the growing allies. Alright, we are making steady progress up there. Alright, we've successfully conquered that area. We're gonna have to dive into Tripoli at some point, so we're just gonna send you into here. We're just gonna keep sending you onwards and outwards. I wonder, can I add a war goal? War is not going well enough. Okay. How are we losing? Oh, defender blockades. They're doing most of the dirty work of the Navy right now. It's unfortunate. I wonder, can our Navy conquer theirs? I doubt this highly. It's like double our Navy. Even still, I'd be remiss if not to try.
What is this?
Go, help them. Continue. Oh, they had to pull out of our land because we had started to conquer theirs. The first major battle that my troops are being deployed to. Gates of Tobruk. We do have a we have a combined Russian and Austrian invasion coming in on the Ottomans. Can I add something yet? Or it's not going well enough. Fucking hell. Alright. We are beginning the Imperial... Oh, fuck. Fucking wrecking our Navy. Alright. We seem to be meeting more stiffer German resistance as they're collapsed in on all three sides. Alright. Redeploy you to Gladamis to try to continue retaking that. Alright, we won our first official conflict with the Germans. Oh, we lost the Battle of Quiberon Bay as our navy desperately attempts to retreat. To be fair, this was never going to be a navy war. Wait, Denmark and... No, that's the Swedish War for Schweizerlich Freedom. Which is entirely different from the war that's currently going on, but another war that they are currently in the middle of. Go, help them. There you go. Damn it, we're not going to make it in time. Reinforcements aren't going to make it in time. Oh, no, wait, they made it just in time. Okay, good. Reinforcements were able to save one of the doomed original troops of the expeditionary force. Alright. So far, so good. Despite the one glaring loss at sea, we are still holding strong in the north. We are continuing. We're going to pull you back to Gaves. You're going to continue onwards. You're going to help the Austrians fight their naval battle. We are naval support. We are not naval warships. Alright, we won the Battle of Tyr. And we won the Battle of Frankfurt. Though we took heavy casualties in the Battle of Frankfurt. Holy shit. This is the combined remainder of 2 entire armies. Alright, move in, move in. You pull back, pull back. Pull our troops out of there. There's too many of them. This is a combined force of conscription men. Oh, fuck. They caught our troops lacking. Ah, shit. Alright, we're gonna combine them, split them in half, and send another group up here. Hopefully to try to alleviate some of the pains of the northern armies. But the war's going well enough now. Or it's not going well enough. Though we have massively shoved back our favors in our favor this time. Partially due to our campaigns. Partially due to our repeated victories in the battles in the north. The 43,000 shall now continue their relentless assault against the enemies of democracy. More succinctly in Wessenberg, which seems to be where a lot of the retreats are heading up. Our army of 42,000 attacking an army of 20,000. Oh no, the Ottomans! Oh well. I cannot do much for the Ottomans at this current time. Alright, we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go do that. And you're gonna go to Cats to claim it. That way we can knock out the entirety of Tripoli. That way we can hopefully add Tripoli as Woggle. Alright. We got some steady conflicts going. You're gonna go down to this side because the north seems to be pretty much good and covered. Oh fuck. They landed another force. They landed another force in our north. It's quite a shame. We'll go support their navy. Go support their naval troops. We beat them at Wessenberg. We beat them at Dunkirk again. Dunkirk just seems to... They just keep trying to land at Dunkirk. Right, stay in Amiens. They're probably going to launch yet another attack on Dunkirk, and we're going to need to be ready for it. In the meantime, 24,000 infantry are just sitting down here, so they're going to be put to use in the war effort against the Germans. Alright, this group is steadily starting to recover from its major losses. Oh my god, they really fucking launched an invasion force there. Holy shit, okay, we're gonna pull more troops over to Dunkirk because they seem to really fucking want Dunkirk as like a staging ground or something, I don't know. All I know is that they are gunning for it with every like troop that they have in the area. Alright, you go up north. How's stuff down here going? Alright, despite the fact that we have almost lost entirely one group to just the desert, but... Oh yay, we can add a war goal. I'm gonna require the states of... Where is it? Tripoli! We have expanded the war to the acquirement of Tripoli, so we are actually going to get some land off of this. It is unfortunately the only war goal I can add due to my infamy not being as low as I want it to be, but we are going to get something off of this. We are going to be able to expand French Algeria into just French Africa. Shall we win this war? Which we shall win this war. I can no longer allow people to not win this war. We are no longer allowed not to win this war. My god. Some fucking meat grinders over here happening in Dunkirk. They're trying to do D-Day by themselves and they're doing it really fucking well. This is a brutal fucking war here. We're gonna have to make like the Germans capitulate first, and then have to go after like the Ottomans or something. Have to just like slowly and painfully push everybody fucking out of the war. We do seem to be pushing back the Germans. The 64 stack we have did end up winning the Battle of Dunkirk. Thankfully. Alright. We're just gonna pull the 30,000 back. We have 65,000 now currently fighting against the British. Against the British Armed Forces. Oh, I see what's happening. So they're landing through neutrally at Allied Belgium, and then they're using the troops from Allied Belgium to fucking like try to like outflank us. That's what's happening. Okay, now I get it. I was wondering how they were like getting so deep into my territory, but no, it was just the fucking assholes. Oh my god. My god, get these men some help. Oh, they fucking won. Okay, they won the Battle of Mainz. And we won the Battle of Amiens. Alright, we have a 47. Alright, you're just gonna have to, like... Yeah, no, I don't care about a repaid debts on casus belli on Spain. They can fucking fight until the cows come home for all I care at this point. As long as they help us in this war, I will forgive all of their debts. Should they fail us in this war, I will not forgive any of their debts, and I will absolutely go after them, but, you know, for the time being, they are more helpful than pain. Alright. Push forward to Kovac. Continue the steady march into their lands. Alright, we are fully mobilized. We are not even fully mobilized at this point. We're still only like partial mobilization. Alright, you're gonna go down, claim the last of their areas as we go up north. It's just a brutal back and forth slug. Just an absolute fucking meat grinder of a warfare. As men die by the thousands in some like weird vain attempt to try to like curb the enemy. Constant battles being waged every day, every week, every month. We are slowly... Oh, we added the humiliate North German Federation to our party's demands for the enemy as well. And the war is honestly going well enough that makes fair enough sense. Never thought I'd see the day where this war was going well enough, where that would make logical sense. Yet here we are, several years into this victory. And no sooner will we be out of this war than when we began. We won the Battle of Gießen and Minden. We're going to move them on to Kassel. As we continue to conquer more of their land in a ceaseless attempt to appease their squabbling allies. Yeah, we are pushing like deep into North German Federation. They're gonna have some trouble, like dislodging the North German Federation at this point. They aren't doing it easily. All right. Things are progressing at a steady pace. Major battles are still being fought on the German front. Alright. Seems like we continue to push steadily inwards. Russia is the war. Honestly, funnily enough, our acquired Tripoli is currently like boosting our thing. What Ottoman Aegean Islands? What are the Ottoman-controlled Aegean Islands? Like, no, genuinely, where are they? Ottoman Aegean Islands. Yeah, no, it's called the Ottoman Aegean Islands, but I don't know where the Aegean Islands even are. I wish I knew. That'd make my life a lot easier. But sadly, I do not actually know where the Aegean Islands are. I'm about to look this up real quick while we continue to steamroll into the German territories. Oh, okay, now I know. It's this like little tiny like chunk of land off like the coast of the like off the coast of like Italy. Okay. Well, if we can win this fight, I think well, first we're gonna need to land some troops into like Ottoman territories in order to like fucking fight off their conquering of the Greeks. But once we do that, I think we can actually land some troops in and just go fucking take the Aegean Islands for them. Just quickly go in and launch attacks on the Aegean Islands and just quickly take them. We have officially conquered most everything we need to. on our border with the enemy. Yep, there's the last of it. Okay, we just gotta get our transport fleet down here. Actually, first we have to clear the way for our transport fleet because there's like just one ship that's fucking with our naval supply. We do that, we can knock them out, and we can just move on with our day. Alright, continue the onward march. We have put them on a great defensive positioning, which, as the name suggests, is great for us. Oh shit. Nope. Fuck. They launched right into a trap. It's a trap! Fuck. Divert troops from all three of the divisions. They're gonna need support. They're gonna need it fast. They're trying to make a push to break the advancement lines. Fuck. It's not too bad. It could definitely be worse. Alright. Come over here and land at Torbuk. Alright, you land for a quick second. I'm gonna grab you and we're landing you at Torbuk. So you could upload some ships and go help the Greeks. Because honestly, I think they're the main reason that we're not doing so well. Oh, now the Russians want to get in on the stealing too. Fuck. Fuck, man. Alright. We're gonna do this. We're gonna split here. And we're gonna send half of the... Actually, we're gonna keep that group here. Part of the group here. And we're gonna... The anarcho-liberals are rising up in Germany. Which is, funnily enough, having one of the worst times in this current war. Alright, we're gonna need military access. Alright. Once they give us military access, we'll land some troops. Alright. They've granted us military access. We're gonna land at Torbuk. We're gonna gather some troops. And we're gonna, like, beeline it for the Greek coastline, because they seem to be not doing so well. Damn. Okay. You go up north. You pull back. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Alright. Go support your brethren. Alright. I mean, they did succeed in pushing us back some. It's annoying, but it's kind of just what happened. They did successfully push us back quite a bit here. Alright, we're gonna land you. Land you over at Nephilim. Yeah, we're gonna land you as close as we can to the enemy, which is, funnily enough, Nephilim. We'll land you here as a strike team, and we'll just, like, use you to kick Greek forces out of France in a two-way assault. Alright, charge straight down the middle. You charge there. You charge there. You charge there. You charge there. Alright, we're pulling off more of our troops. We're crushing them militarily, like... Alright. Alright, officially our group has landed. The target first is Athens, and then we go after their... Our goal is to destroy the troops that have been conquering Athens practically unopposed for the last couple of minutes, as French soldiers continue to pound their way through all of that. Alright. We're gonna grab... No, we're not gonna grab another battalion. Actually, we might need to grab another battalion. Alright, you're gonna go grab a second battalion to help free their people. If we can do this, though, we might be in a good position. Go, push in. You have 3 armies chasing down the one. Alright. Heavy casualties from the attempt at a North German breakthrough. Thankfully we are foiling them, but it's just costing us a lot of men. Like a lot of men. Russian aggression for Ottoman Aegean Islands. I think this would be better called World War I for just how much fucking shit it's pulling. This is gonna be a fucking hour-long video just covering the happenings of like World War Z over here. Alright, they were able to save them from certain doom. Alright, we'll pull off another one of our troops over here because it seems like the British are done like trying to like force their way through Dunkirk. Or they're just trying to like hold off until like the opportune moment, but it's just not happening. But for the time being, we are continuing. Alright, we have liberated Athens. It's time we go deal with the actual problem. Alright, dealing with the problem. Board you on a boat and I'll send you over just in case. You'll be dropped off at Athens, and from there you'll continue to help with the war effort by being a part of our expeditionary force, specifically designed to help deal with their fucking shit. Alright, we'll allow it. The Russians are very much our allies at the moment, so... And they're quite a good ally at that. Funnily enough, the Swedes are actually... The Denmarkians are actually winning their war against the Swedes. And they are, like, the majority fighters. It isn't like the fucking Russians. The Germans are actually doing any... Oh, fuck. Well, I think they found their new way in, and I cannot in good conscience allow it. We get our next breakthrough. Fuck. Thankfully, the cost in battling is actually really helping our case for winning the war. And we're getting score overtime +7 for the fact that we have 2 of our goals completed. I can't afford the infamy. Fuck. Can't afford the fucking infamy right now. damn. Fuck. Dang, we lost our first battle, and it's because I didn't realize that they needed reinforcements until it was too late. Alright. Move in. Move in. You go finish dealing with them. They're quite a stubborn little group. Alright, we won the second battle of Mahjong. Oh my god. They fucking wrecked us in that battle. It was a big fight. It was a big fight down here. I'll pull you out of Athens, actually. Just to make sure you don't fucking die. Like, you got your asses kicked. Alright. We have actually almost taken their capital. Fuck, they're actually starting to push, like, way more troops in. Alright, thankfully we're going to have some reinforcements for this group. We won the Battle of Traer. The Battle of Mainz. Alright, wipe those two out, and then you're going to go to the north line, to the front lines, and deal with the last of their defense. Because they are actually taking back Berlin at the points, and I don't know how much of a military they have still. Yeah, they still have a pretty big fucking military. Alright. Everyone available, all of this group, head directly for Berlin. Do not stop, do not press go, do not collect $200. You will destroy them at Berlin. Trap them at Berlin and keep them at Berlin. I'm sending like a fuck ton of troops over. We're sending a fuck ton of troops over right now. Fuck. Fuck, we got caught at Mahjong. Alright, no matter. We can still catch them before they can run off. And they are bringing in reinforcements, so the quicker we can get troops over there, the better. I want every troop fucking available over here. They have a massive group over here. Alright, we won the Battle of Dusseldorf. Over down here. You can go up to Stendhal. Actually, no. The faster, like I said, the faster we can get troops over here, the better. We have entire fucking squads rushing over to defeat the Berlin liberators over here. And it also seems to be like a massive chunk of their remaining military. Like their military does not seem big left. Like they have a lot of military score left. Or really any military left. It's more like they're like slowly struggling along. If we can deal a decisive blow here, we might be able to cripple them enough that we actually win the war. We won the Battle of Mahjong. Oh my god, we won the Battle of Mahjong. This is 57 armies. This is all that's left of 57 fucking armies. Alright, continue. This part of the group will continue its forward march on to Berlin. Hopefully wipe out the rest of what I swear to God better be their troops. We have 82,000 stacks. We are about to wipe the floor with the German military. Alright. We have also successfully liberated the Ottoman Empire territories. God, this is such a fucking... This has been such a brutal fucking war for us. Just as a nation, like, it is going to take our military a while to recover from this. It's gonna take our infantry a while to recover from this. Goddamn. All right, we won the Battle of Dessau. Continue onwards towards your next target, which is Halle, in order to cease the enemy forces from continuing their march. You are essentially exterminators. Go exterminate. You are not liberators like your southern brethren. You are conquerors. Your goal is to conquer. Nothing more, nothing less shall be tolerated or allowed. You will conquer every land you need to within a 500-mile radius until these bastards finally give up. You will slaughter every man, every military man you can find until this war, until they surrender this fucking war. Funnily enough, we are now retaking Berlin, so... Yeah, we are majorly winning the war. If it wasn't for the additional stuff that we added on, like, this war would have been over by now, but we all wanted additional things from the battle. As we continue. Alright. The Athens group has the original protector of Athens have slowly recovered. So for now, actually I think we're pushing them, we've pushed them almost fully out of the Northern Ottoman territories. If we're pushing like deep into main Ottoman territory, it's mostly the Germans and the British that remain. We have thoroughly trounced like most of their forces. Alright. Continue hunting them. You will continue handling that army defeat after defeat after defeat until they finally fucking surrender this goddamn war. We will have our surrender. Alright, push into Arta so you can start conquering land as well in the north. Alright. This may be a while, but goddamn, holy shit. This has been a real slog. Let's be fair here, but I think we're finally reaching the point where I can call this war near over. This has been a long, grindy war. Truly. This has pushed our military strength to the limit. But we will remain victorious in this war or the next. And we will continue fighting until this man has nothing left to stand with. Alright. Yep, our little trouncing group, the trouncing party if you will, has resumed its trouncing. Alright. Oh look, we did actually finally capture the Aegean Islands. So that means that... Actually, no, we haven't actually conquered the Aegean Islands. Even still, we're winning so many battles at this point because the like war has finally like fully tipped out of their favor that they're just left to fucking rot. fucking hell, they're trying to go re-release Berlin. Actually, you know what? Oh! Fuck, the war ended. Fuck yeah, the war ended. Demobilize. We got fucking French Africa. Look at that beautiful fucking French Africa. It's beautiful. That is thoroughly our obtainment. The American liberation of Nevada, Utah is going on. The Serb liberation of southern Serbia is sadly failing. But I don't think I can really help them without, like, direct air through Russia. We are, like, pulling out the last of our military troops from the German homeland. Alright, we need to officially get our troops fucking out of Athens. Alright, everybody, on the first boat out of Athens. Our job here is sufficiently done. Wonder if I could ally the Greeks after helping them win a war. No. It's because of their sphere leader. They're in the sphere of the British. Which makes it really funny that they were technically at war with the British for most of that. But, yeah. Well, I call that a very successful episode, don't you? I mean, granted, like, we lost a lot of military troops in that conflict, but we did gain heavily, and we are officially considered the winners of World War I, really. I mean, I feel safe in calling it World War I if, like, most of us were fighting throughout the entire fucking conflict. And that was like a multi-year conflict. How long did that last? I'm gonna have to look back on the footage to see how long that fucking lasted. It might be in I'll put it as a part of, like, the, like, name or something, because technically this isn't World War I. We can't actually have world wars yet. We can't, like, dismantle a nation or anything, so it's not technically a World War I. So I might just name it however many long years it was. Though if it was like 4 or 5 years, I will probably call it World War I. Just because. But anyway, guys, that's it for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, y'all.